Grenfell Tower casts a long shadow over this inquiry. Its haunting, burnt-out shell an ever-present reminder to the bereaved families of the loved ones they lost. 13 of those victims were remembered today. Among them Eslah Elgwahry, who was 64, and her 27-year-old daughter, Mariem, who lived on the 22nd floor. When the fire broke out, they were trapped. Mariem's brother, Ahmed, today described the harrowing final phone call with his sister.
She started fading away from me, rather rapidly. But she kept going all the way until she was no longer audible. She started to mumble, started banging the floor, and then finally no longer responsive.
After Mariem died, he presumed his mum was gone too. But a few seconds later, he heard her voice for the final time.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. That was the last time I heard her voice.
Also remembered were Berkti Haftoum, who was 10 weeks pregnant and died alongside her son Biruk, who was just 12. They lived on the 18th floor. In a video tribute, Biruk's 10-year-old cousin described him as a brother and said he wished he was with him in the tower on the night of the fire.
I know you are a great secret keeper, so let me tell you a secret, but keep it to yourself. I wish I was with you that night, but don't tell my mum. I thank God he made you my brother.
Berkti had fled Eritrea when conflict erupted with neighbouring Ethiopia. She was forced to leave behind her eldest son in the care of his grandmother. They were to be reunited after 15 years.
Since the time, she keep calling me and she keep promise me by saying, "You'll be soon with me." When I remember her voice, when I remember her promise, you can't even imagine how I feel.
Isaac Paulos also lived on the 18th floor. He was just 5. He died after his hand slipped from his neighbour's grasp as his family escaped down a smoke-filled stairwell. His body was found on the 13th floor. His father told the inquiry his son would still be alive if the fire brigade had not repeatedly told them to stay put in their flat.
If I had not listened to the fire brigade, my son would have been likely alive today. My Isaac, my boy, my firstborn, rest in peace. I'll do everything to fight for my son to bring son. I love you, Daddy.
He received a standing ovation. The inquiry will continue tomorrow for the final day of commemorations before it begins examining what happened and why. Eslah Elgwahry, News at 10.